I think that we all take a nice deep breath before we get started. I think
it does feel a little tense.
we let the stress. I know. We're like, honestly, we're good.
Oh, I'm great.
But I'm just saying, let's just take a deep breath because I like taking deep breaths.
I also do. Everyone, let's take a deep breath and hold it. I think I was the culprit of the stress, so I'm sorry.
It's okay. I think you just want to get going, which makes sense.
I know. I'm kind of like, let's just do this.
It's okay.
I totally hear you. But
Can we wait 2 more hours and then get going?
We're going to go to Rhino at 9 p.m.
3 p.m. Yeah. What time is it? Actually, let's not know.
12:57.
Okay. Let's know.
Let's know.
1 p.m.
1 p.m.
Well,
Hey, the goal of our trip is to just spend time together.
This is true.
And that's what we're doing.
That's why I'm
so.
like, we're on no timeline.
I'm loving life.
Honestly,
Did you want to go somewhere?
No. I think it was just
He wants to see her
there's so
friend.
many, like, you do this and you do this.
Yeah,
I felt very like,
oh, okay.
doing something
Okay.
wrong is what I
Yeah,
felt
no one's
like.
upset, no
Okay.
one's mad, I'm angry.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
I'm just in the corner drinking my
No,
kombucha.
we know.
Yeah.
We know.
So
We know.
I have
Kira's
nothing-
already drunk, so.
Just been drinking since we got here.
Yeah.
And you think we're joking. We're not.
Also, on the
so
flight on the
bad.
way here.
No, I didn't.
Oh, I thought you did.
Spirit doesn't do.
Yeah, no.
Spirit doesn't do
Spirit,
spirits.
it's like $25,000. So I'm not gonna. Thank you.
numbers don't
Hide
get-
that. Do you guys want your lattes or no?
I had mine.
I want it, but it's fine. I don't really want to get up because I think it's
Bri,
best if I don't.
I'm gonna.
I think it's best
I'm
if I
gonna
don't.
call on the.
Assistance.
And if you
Thank you.
never mind. I won't even ask. Okay.
We can't do it. We just
Alphabetical
we're here.
order.
We're here.
Alphabetical order.
I think we all say it together.
I think we do too.
I feel like I'm on top of you, but
And I feel like.
Are you okay?
Yeah, which is why I was kind of spreading out so we could, like,
Yeah.
you can come over a little, you know what
I
I
was
mean?
gonna say I can't. I mean I can, but I don't wanna.
Because we got space and I'm still in frame if you want to, like,
I
come
mean,
over more.
you're in frame a lot too. I mean, you're both in frame
Okay.
a lot.
Yeah.
We're probably.
So
good
you're both
then.
in. Yeah.
Okay, well.
Okay.
Are we
Is it
saying all
recording?
together? Yeah.
Here's what I'm gonna say.
Okay.
Please. Say
I'm
what-
a little shy recording in front of all of you right now. if I'm being completely
Me
honest.
too,
We
kind
currently
of.
have Bryce and Noah and Lainey and Mira here.
Well, no, and you guys. Like I've
God.
never,
In front
I've
of
never
us?
recorded in front of you guys before, so you
Okay,
don't know what I do.
Well, we have to look at each other's
you don't know what I do
faces,
either.
And
I want
we
to.
have
Just
to
be on my phone
do
all
it
the
all
time.
together. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Hey, guys.
Hi.
I didn't know what we were
I
gonna
didn't
say.
Oh,
either.
we were introing together.
I thought you were gonna
said that.
I thought you were gonna
Oh.
sing "It's Been Forever." That's kind of.
Oh, okay, ready? Okay, on the count of 3.
This is your note.
1. This is your
This is your
note.
This is your note. Maybe I'll do that one, and
Okay.
you do the
Yeah,
one.
thank you.
And you and
I'm an alto 1.
I don't know where to go from there. To be honest.
1, 2, 3.
It's not
been-
We can't sing it. I
I
don't think those are the right
know.
notes for us to sing it.
I so
Let's
only
just say
know.
it. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
It's been forever.
That made me want to die, kind of.
Hey, it's Casey,
I'm Meredith.
And this is Kiera.
and we're 3 best friends in a long-distance relationship.
We've learned some valuable lessons along the way over the last 10 years of being friends.
Now let's get to it because
I actually feel pressured by
Yeah.
I feel
I
pressured
feel
by the
pressured by
husbands.
him. I feel pressured by him.
specifically
I
Mr.
don't
Mustache.
feel pressured by you, but I feel so much pressure from
Can you
you.
actually turn around?
Can you close your eyes and not watch?
Mira, turn around.
She's smiling. Oh, she thought that was funny.
We have an audience today, you guys, and it's just different.
Intimidating.
I have no husband here and no baby here, and I feel intimidated.
It's okay. We still
You
love you.
walked
You're still
away.
valuable.
You don't have to leave, but just don't you kept judging me with your eyes, and
Actually,
I could feel it.
Why don't the husbands go play on the table?
You go sit on that hard plank of
No,
wood.
I don't feel intimidated by you.
Oh.
Yeah, I actually am so comforted by your presence. He said, "I'll do anything for Kiki."
That's actually really nice because I don't have my my person here, so that's really sweet.
Or a person.
Okay.
Okay, whoa.
I just was clarifying. Unless
Okay.
I thought maybe she
Or
had
a
a person
person.
now.
So to
I thought maybe
clarify,
they were
I have
gonna
no
be confused.
person.
I thought they were gonna be confused.
Oh, can we talk about our sweatshirts for a sec?
Yes.
Can you see?
Can you see?
Can you see it?
In
You
case
guys?
you
see
couldn't
it?
say, it's IT_S space BEEN space
Okay.
FOREVER.
You know what would have been really funny if the punctuation was wrong? And
I
then
was
like,
so scared.
yeah, I was gonna
Guys,
say, did you?
When I
how
ordered
did you
these,
do that right?
Okay, so let me just walk you through it.
Okay.
I didn't know what to write on it. I mean, I did, but there were so many options, so many custom
Yeah.
choices.
Yeah.
I didn't know what color to pick.
Can you walk
I didn't
us
know
through
what
the
font
decision?
to do. Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Okay.
So, I wanted to maybe capitalize IBF.
Okay.
But then I didn't, obviously, as you can see,
Yes.
or maybe.
Which
Yeah.
I think is good
Fancy
because
font.
our podcast
Exactly.
episodes are lowercase.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
But then I was like, should I not do apostrophe, like, ironically, because we're like whatever. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But then I decided.
I would have hated that.
I
As
know.
a former
and then
teacher.
I obviously I felt
Thank
the
you.
same because then I did add it. And then
I'm glad you added it.
there was a huge question mark on whether or not to do the period.
I was the period
That
is
I
interesting.
like the period.
I also do like
Okay,
it. Yes.
so I
Yes.
did too, and I was like, but we don't have a period in our thing. But I felt like it was necessary.
Well, it's a sentence.
It's a
It's a
sentence.
sentence.
It's,
There's
there's
been
no
forever.
capital letter at the beginning, but it's a
Correct.
sentence.
But I
So-
think I would rather it be this way, lowercase
Yeah.
and period. I think you made the right call.
Did I?
Now, how did you choose the green?
Okay, so I know that we've rebranded and we're black and white.
Yeah.
But that's really hard to encapsulate on a
Sure.
sweatshirt.
Yep.
Sure.
And also, I felt like with the color that I chose of the sweatshirt, I wanted to make a little bit of a statement, even
Okay.
though it's really subtle.
And the green is kind of trendy.
And the
It's
green,
cute.
the green is trendy, but it's also like an homage to the OG
Yeah.
An OG
prototypes
homage
and
if you
stuff we
will.
did.
It's true.
So
I enjoy
that's
it.
how I.
It's super comfy. You want to
decided
share
on
the
it.
story about your sweatshirt? What happened
yes.
today?
So we were having a lovely breakfast together.
Yeah, in case you can't tell, we're
Eggs.
together
Yeah.
in Denver.
We're physically
Yes.
here. This is not a simulation. This is real life.
Come, bring me your face.
Oh. Real life.
Here.
Okay. Ow.
So we were having breakfast, and Meredith actually had to go just change Lainey because she had a blowout.
She had a huge blowout. Yep.
And
And then I had a blowout.
And then just you yourself. And I
And
just take a
so-
shower.
Mira had just gone to the bathroom, and
Because Mira goes over the toilet.
Mira
if-
goes
in
on the
case you
toilet.
forgot.
in case you forgot, Mira goes on the toilet, so she had just gone, and I was like, great. We're sitting there, we're having a lovely time, and we've been playing this amazing game. I'm gonna give Noah a quick shout out. Noah, hey. He created this amazing game called Would You Rather, but Facebook Marketplace edition.
Actually, a highlight of the trip.
It's
so
been
far.
really fun.
No, that's
And-
his favorite social media is Facebook Marketplace.
Wait, to paint you a picture, it's like a 5-foot blow up Lilo and Stitch versus like a flag of like a Trump sign.
yeah, I
or
don't know.
something.
Like something
crazy.
stupid.
It's like which would you rather?
Which would you
have?
rather? And so we have been playing that all morning. So we're like in the deep of like in the throes of it, and
In the
all of a
throes.
sudden, Mira just rips, and it was
Yeah.
super loud, and I felt the pressure on my leg.
I didn't know if it was a fart or not. I didn't know.
I know
'Cause it was that
could have been
loud?
like a cough or something.
Yeah.
And I looked down, and there's poop all over my sweatshirt. On my brand
The
new
new
sweatshirt,
It's
the
Bred
first time I
Forever
ever worn
sweatshirt.
it. And so I had to quick do an emergency wash on it.
But it worked,
Emergency
and the
wash.
poop is out.
Poop's out,
Poop's out,
And here we are.
and here we are.
and here we are, fresh sweatshirt.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome back to our podcast, you guys. This is so exciting. If you're new here, I'm Kiera.
I'm Casey.
And I'm Meredith.
And to catch you up to speed, should we give them just like a brief,
Quick rundown.
quick rundown? We met in college. We're 3 best friends. I live in North Carolina. Casey lives in Oregon with her husband and baby Mira. And then Mara lives in Iowa with her husband Noah and baby Lainey.
Mm-hmm.
And we started this podcast almost 1.5 years ago, which is wild. Last July.
We're pushing like, well, I think that was the first episode it was released.
Yeah.
But we've been recording almost 2 years.
That's
now.
true. Almost
Yeah.
2 years.
Mhm.
And if you're just looking for a fun time listening to our lives, this is the podcast for you. You know, we kind of joke in previous episodes we're not a math podcast, and we don't claim to know anything because we're just
Not a thing.
shooting the breeze. We're
Not a
just
thing.
chit-chatting.
Yep.
That's
Yeah.
about it. So grab your coffee. We have our coffee. Bryce made us lattes.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
cheers to that.
I'm really
cheers
proud.
to
We have-
Bryce.
So
Yeah.
we're staying at an Airbnb in Denver. Why? We felt like it was a good central location for all of us without
Right.
disrupting all of our time zones too bad because we're all in 3 different time zones.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm on an hour ahead time zone,
Okay.
I'm an
You're
hour behind.
and you are
2 hours.
2
2 hours
behind.
behind.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it took a little bit of adjustment the first night, and then the girls are like,
Oh,
all over the
they're
place.
so messed
They're
up.
all over
Lainey's
the place.
Lainey's going to bed at like 5:30 this time, and waking up at 5 in the morning. So that's super cool for us. We
Yeah.
love
It's
it.
really good.
She used to be sleeping through the night, and on this trip has decided to get up every 2 hours. So that's awesome. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that's what like normal parenting kind of is like.
If anyone's wondering, I too have a thrown off sleep schedule.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a 4
I
month
also
old.
I also have to
I'm
nurse Kiara to
feeling-
sleep, so it's kind of weird.
She's
I
fine.
too am thrown off, but
She's fine.
it's okay. We're here.
Yeah.
Should we tell them what we did yesterday?
Yeah.
Yes.
I guess.
So we all got in Wednesday evening and just, I don't know, just saw each other. And that was kind of a surreal moment because we haven't been together in 2 years.
Since Meredith
my wedding.
and Noah's
Yeah.
That's
wedding.
actually crazy.
That is.
I
really
know,
crazy.
which was
We're all
October, so
together.
almost-ish to the
almost
to the
to
month.
the day.
Yeah.
Month, yeah.
So seeing you guys just in real life felt fake.
Yeah.
Like even sitting here right now doing this feels fake. I feel like I should be like in my headphones alone.
I know. Like it's kind of
Like,
just
does it
fun
feel-
looking
it
at
just
you
feels
guys because
weird.
I'm like,
Also,
oh,
it's-
you're like here.
I
Yeah.
know.
You know?
Yeah.
It's so nice
so
recording when I'm not like dead tired.
Yeah.
Like not starting at like 9 o'clock. I'm like, oh, I'm exhausted.
Here's the thing.
This
When
is really
we
nice.
record, it's typically 9:30 my time,
Mhm.
Eastern time, 8:30 maritime,
6:30 my
Casey
time.
time. We finish probably midnight my time, 11ish.
Mm-hmm.
I'm falling asleep, but I will say Mare's kind of the one that's like, all right, let's
Wrap it up.
wrap
Yeah,
this up.
Let's wrap it
I'm
up.
tired.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
She keeps us on track.
Yeah.
Which is good.
I'm a quality time person. I like to go to bed when Noah goes to bed. Like I like
Yeah,
going
that's
to
sweet.
She really needs
being-
to submit to her husband.
It's biblical. Oh my
so
gosh.
No, but
Gag.
I like going to bed when he's still awake, you know? Like
Yeah.
instead of going in like, oh, he's already asleep.
I hit my mic on my
you know?
tooth, just so you know.
Ouchie.
Perfect.
Yeah.
There you go.
Ow.
I'm keeping it.
I know.
Keeping it.
As you should.
Which
Which is true because normally we'll see Noah in the frame and it'll be like, good night. And Mary's kind of like, okay.
Yeah.
if
I can tell in your
if
eyes.
I had to, Bride, do I ever go to bed when you're awake? Yeah. He answered no, in case you couldn't hear.
No.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty much opposite of that in every way.
Wow. Yeah.
Every way.
Here's the thing. I'm not really a morning person anymore. I used to say I'm more of a morning person than
Yeah.
a night owl.
Yeah, I agree.
Now I'm kind of just
You
a
don't like
person.
morning or night.
No, I'm
Okay.
a 1 p.m. girl. Maybe 10 a.m.
Is it like baby kind of changes it?
No, I think it's just
Oh.
because now in the morning, it's not like college where like in the morning it was like, oh, I could get up and like go to the hub and get breakfast and like go study. It's like, oh, I have to get up early and nurse and then pump
You don't
and
like
then get
that
to
it's
work.
forced.
Yeah.
It's like, yes.
Oh, you hate the force.
in fact, actually, I think I might like the mornings if I woke up earlier.
Really?
So that I could like
Oh.
have time. I like having time in
Like
the morning
your
to like
own.
settle in. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Dirkle
And
schmirkle.
Herkle Durkle.
Crap.
And currently I don't get that. Herkle Durkle means staying in
I'm
bed
actually
later.
crying.
In case you missed that,
What
that was
did I
from
say
previous
again?
episode.
I don't even.
Durkle
we
schmirkle.
can't
Yeah, that's what I
repeat
said.
that because
Durkle
I don't
schmirkle.
know.
Yeah.
To give you a picture, I slept on the couch because one of the beds in here is booty. And so I slept here, and then
Right there.
right there, right where Mare's literally where her butt is.
Where my butt
That's
is.
where
I'm
my face
farting for
was.
ya.
Thank you.
Just warm up that pillow for the
Yep.
night.
And I woke up and I almost thought, I mean, I kind of was like texting. So it's like, oh, she's obviously awake. But I was like, I wanted to be like, Mare, Noah, you can come down.
You can go downstairs. Yeah, also
you
because
don't have
Lainey's
to
been getting up
tiptoe.
at 5:30.
Also, who was in the kitchen
Oh, was
this morning at like 4 a.m.?
Noah. Oh, 4 a.m. that was me.
4
I came down to
Oh.
get some water. Yeah.
I
Oh,
told
water.
you don't know what's going on. You thought you were awake all night. And
But
you knew
like,
what was
I
going on. You
hear
don't.
things, but I don't know.
I figured
like,
you'd
I
hear
don't
that.
know
I
what's
also had my
happening.
flashlight on, so I
Yeah.
was like, I thought
I
you'd probably
felt
see it,
I
but
felt that because
you
I
felt a
didn't.
presence.
I felt a presence.
Yeah, not haunted though.
We
Ghost.
hope that our Airbnb is not
I
haunted.
don't think it is.
Okay.
Okay, yeah,
Okay,
we have to.
okay,
wait,
we have to
hold on.
wait.
No, but I'm saying we're in the middle of giving a recap. Are we gonna get so far off the rails that we
Yeah,
don't remember
Fine.
that
Okay.
we're
Okay. We're
recapping?
gonna come back to the recap.
Okay,
So we get here Wednesday night. You're caught up.
awesome. Well,
Well, then Thursday.
yeah.
We had a whole day. You're caught up.
You're
I just want to talk about our neighbor situation, but okay,
Well,
Thursday.
we went for brunch
Yeah.
and
I had a great breakfast burrito, I will say.
I loved my breakfast. My breakfast was awesome.
Mare had 3 little tacos.
3 little tacos. I've never seen smaller tacos in my
So
life.
I'm allergic to eggs. Stupid. It's a
Self-diagnosed.
dumb thing.
We also didn't
self-diagnosed
know
with
this
it.
about Meredith until
makes my
this
stomach
trip.
we don't know
hurt.
anything about Meredith anymore.
She's
She doesn't
allergic
tell
to
us anything.
spinach. Didn't know that.
It all
And
makes
she
my
ate a
stomach hurt.
placenta. So
I ate
all
a placenta.
things that we just found out.
Yeah, I'm allergic
In
to eggs,
little
but not my own
capsules?
placenta.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
Crazy. Anyways, so finding a breakfast spot, or like when we go to breakfast, I'm just like, I hope they have yogurt. I hope they have oatmeal or something.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
We
And
didn't have any of
didn't have
those.
any of that. They did have a lunch menu though, so I ordered
There's
their
4
tacos.
items. There was 4 items on the lunch
and
menu.
the tacos were, first of all, $16. Second of all, tiniest tacos you could
And
ever
there was
imagine.
only 3.
There were only 3.
What kind of tacos did you even get?
Hey, what were
It was asada. They were
Okay.
asada, but I couldn't tell you. They had like pickled onions in them that were really spicy,
Oh.
and I'm not a huge spice gal.
It wasn't a spot for Mare.
It wasn't a spot for me.
Wasn't.
No. But everyone else loved their food, and I'm not. Did I complain? Was I?
You were just a little quiet.
You
Oh,
just
okay.
yeah, you
just
were
quiet.
I was gonna say I was
silent.
like, was I grouchy?
I think you
don't think
took.
I complained.
I think you took the posture of if you don't have anything positive to say, don't say anything at all.
Yeah, sure.
Which
I
is
didn't
very
want to ruin the
admirable.
vibe because I knew you guys liked it, and
Yeah.
that's fine. That was great.
That's fine.
Yeah,
Thank you for sucking it up for
Of
the
course.
betterment of the group.
you're welcome. I'll bite the bullet.
Yeah.
And that bullet was 3 $5 tacos.
The thing is, to me, because I don't know, I feel like $16 for breakfast in Charlotte is pretty average.
Yeah.
So I don't really think twice about spending $20.
Ditto.
on one
And
meal,
I would say it's the
which
same
is so
for
bad
me,
because
too.
like I do know it's not like a diner
Yeah.
price or
Yeah.
whatever.
yeah.
But at the same time, I got a fat, juicy burrito. So I think
Yeah.
it did spread itself out a little bit
Yes.
more. But so we did that. Kind of sat for a little bit.
We did.
Yeah, it was nice.
We did.
We
It was nice.
walked around.
I will
Yeah.
say it's so nice to nurse publicly in a big city.
Yeah.
People literally do not give a rip. If I would nurse publicly
No.
in Orange City, Iowa, people would be talking about it with their neighbors.
That's so sad.
You know?
Hey, if
That
you
is
live in
so
Orange
weird.
City, Iowa, chill.
Knock it off.
Take a chill pill.
Take a picture to last long. Don't take a picture.
Actually,
I mean,
yeah,
if you want, I don't
put
care.
those
Do it.
cameras- put those cameras away.
Not really, not
With
much
your
to see. Let me
cafe
tell you
meal.
that.
Yeah.
Very much to
Very
see.
much there.
Is the cafe meal still a thing from whatever coffee shop?
Cafe meal?
Yeah. Okay.
Wait, I thought
Drink
that place didn't exist.
That place doesn't exist anymore. But you can get a cafe meal
You
at
can
other
get a cafe
places.
meal anywhere.
I know,
Yeah.
but like it just
The
felt
name
like
of it.
yeah, it felt special to
Yeah.
that
Sure.
place.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's
We were talking
fine.
about a coffee shop in college that closed down, but anyways.
It's done.
And then we walked around, and what did we do?
What did we do?
We went to another coffee shop.
Yeah.
We sat.
yeah.
They had espresso
we sat for a
martinis.
long
We sat for a
time
long
outside
time. The
of
girls
the
napped. Well, Lainey napped.
Mm-hmm.
That was actually kind of nice. Everything in like downtown. We went to Union Station, if you know where
Mhm.
that is. Then it was like pretty much within a mile radius, but we walked. So we got our steppies in.
Oh yeah.
We did get our steps. Actually,
I-
my watch told me you're 200% over your goal.
Wow.
200%.
Awesome.
That shows you what I do.
200.
Dang.
At least 100% less.
Yeah.
So
We're not a math podcast, but I think that's right.
I think that checks out.
Yeah. I got a really good drink. I think I was flirty with the
Oh yeah.
bartender, but
He
I
thinks-
don't know.
And then he came and
Everyone-
brought her a drink, and we didn't feel any sparks.
No, there.
Maybe
I mean,
Noah
there was no
did.
sparks.
Noah's agreeing, but I didn't.
Kira's
really
way.
feel him.
Can we talk about Kira's way of flirting with him though? So
Yes.
I was still I was hungry then because I had
Right,
two
she had
tiny
three
little
little
tacos.
piddly tacos.
And so Kira was going to get her drink, and I was like, "Hey, if they have a baked good of some kind, will you get it?" And so she came back with like a lemon poppy seed little loaf thing.
We were into the idea.
I was so
Yes.
excited for
So
that.
into
Kira got up to do something, right?
She went.
You were not at the
pee?
table. Yeah, she went to go
Or,
back.
you know, she got water. I don't know, something.
I don't know, but Noah went to take his fork to like
You know,
cut
get
into it, and it like was really
Bricked.
hard.
It made a brick
And
noise.
Casey and I looked at each other like, "Oh."
Oh.
Which I'm so sad about because I was like, oh, this is gonna be great.
Yeah,
It
and
was
so-
the last one in there.
And so we still
So
ate it though.
exciting.
But Kira came back.
I mean, it was dry. It was dry as Sahara.
It was
Let's
dry.
just say that.
Kira came back and we mentioned that it was dry, and she's like, "Oh, I'm gonna go.
say something. And we were like,
She's like, "I'll go get you your croissant," and I was like, "No, you don't have to do that." And she was like, "No, I'm just gonna tell them it was bad and ask for the croissant."
I've
and I was
never
like,
been
"No."
more mortified in my entire
Here's-
life.
And then she was like, "No, I was vibing with him. Like, it'll be fine." And I was like, "You will not be after you send back
no,
a."
here's the thing. I don't want to say this because then I feel like it's not gonna be a thing anymore. But I have a weird favor over certain situations like that. Like if
weird
I
favor.
say something like that, they're like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Sure, I'll comp this and I'll give you something else for free.
Well, you are very
like,
kind.
I've gotten a lot. The thing is, I wouldn't be like a B word about it. I would
Yeah.
literally
Well, I
just,
didn't say you were gonna be.
I
It
was gonna just be like, hey, like this isn't like this is kind of dry. Like, is there like, can I get another alternative?
Mhm.
Like, I would try to phrase it in a way that wasn't like,
yeah.
this food sucks. Give me
Yeah.
something else.
Yeah.
And I've done that before, and then I've gotten a free meal, or I've gotten like a gift card, or I've gotten something.
Was there a
So,
loogie in it?
I don't know. That's
That's
that-
my fear.
that
Is like,
part- no.
or if I would go back, they'd be like, ugh, this.
The thing is, if you act kind, they're gonna be receptive of it. Like the fact that me and him were like had a little moment.
Sure.
I do think that I could have been like, hey,
There's no moment.
there was a moment. You didn't see her.
We
moment.
weren't there. We weren't there. We
You
can't
were
say.
there, I
You
guess.
didn't know the moment. I think I could have said something and he wouldn't have minded. But
Sure.
that's just my thought.
Anyway, I was horrified.
that got vetoed,
But-
so I didn't go back in.
we
Let
like
me just
physically
ask
brought
a
you to the
question
table.
to the viewers really
Yeah.
fast.
Okay.
If you work in food service, here's a scenario for you. We're gonna just role play this. You are gonna be
It's
you.
hypothetical.
You are gonna be you. I'm
Okay.
gonna be the man you were having a moment with, and
Okay.
you are gonna be dry lemon poppy seed victim.
Okay.
I think okay. I bring it. I set it down. Noah goes dunk. Obviously, it's hard, and it's happening. And I'm the guy, and you are gonna say what you're gonna say, and then you, as a customer service food service worker,
This is what
let her know if you're gonna get
This
comped.
role playing is kind of falling apart a little.
Okay.
I'm.
It doesn't have
am
to be.
I doing the? I'm doing
You're
the
you.
talking.
You're just
Okay.
you. Okay. Here you go. Oh, that's really bad. Okay, go.
I would say, hey, is there any chance that you have like another loaf behind, the
Oh.
counter? Because this one's really rock hard. I just have to let you know. I would literally just be honest. I don't know why I would beat around the bush.
Oh, I'm so sorry. That was the last one. I know that we don't have another one.
You know what?
I'll
Actually, you can just shoot me in the head. Like I
I'll take that croissant, actually.
actually, you can set this at my funeral because I'm dead.
Speaking of funerals, you guys. Speaking of funeral segue. We're done with We're done with yesterday.
Recap's over.
That was basically
We had a
yesterday.
great day. That's
We
all I
made
need to know.
pizza.
Anyway, we
we
had
ate
fun.
it here.
We had
It was
fun.
awesome.
Okay, Mary, you tell the story.
Okay.
Me tell the story.
Yeah.
I don't really know the story.
Well,
Well,
so
okay,
here's the
okay.
story.
Well,
Here's the story.
Okay.
Yesterday, Kiara looks out the window, and there's a sign across the street from the house that we're staying at, and it says garage sale. Kiara's like, please let me go.
And one
Let
thing
me go to
about
the
me,
garage sale.
I love a garage sale. I love a
She
yard
loves
sale.
collecting crap.
And it's 2 feet away. Why would I not go?
We told her she couldn't, and now today
The house looked a little scary.
the sign
So-
is still up, and she goes, well, maybe I can go again. And I said, Kiara, I don't think it's a real garage sale. I think they forgot to take the sign down from the summer. And we looked at the house. In the house, there's like a bunch of tents
like in the driveway.
in the driveway, kind of tucked back a little bit.
Like,
and
Family reunion is the first thing
yeah,
I
so
thought
we were
of.
hearing a lot of kids yelling, and it was
Right.
just like people were obviously gathering of some sorts. And so we obviously were watching because we're not going to not.
Right.
And
Mind you, this window is right by Mare.
yeah,
It is right there.
It's right
to the
It's
left.
right
Yep,
there.
It's right there. And this morning, I'm pretty sure we made eye contact with the lady across the street as she was smoking a cig. And
We did.
all of a sudden, we start seeing a bunch of flowers. We start seeing a bunch of,
Unusual for a garage sale.
Yes.
In anywhere.
yes.
And
all of a sudden, we see a white Mercedes hearse back in. And we realize we are witnessing a funeral in
funeral.
someo's backyard.
or at least a viewing.
Or at least a
Yeah.
viewing.
Something.
Noah looked out and he said, "Oh, plot twist."
Plot twink.
You think? You
Oh,
think?
Lainey's
Yeah,
talking.
plot twist, that
Plot
is a
twist.
dead body
Dead body.
across
Dead body.
the street. So we think it wasn't a garage sale. It was maybe an estate sale. Or maybe it wasn't even a garage
actually-
sale at all.
Don't know why that sign
Well,
was
because the
up.
sign is also still up right now and no one is there. Like the
Correct.
hearse took the body away
yeah,
and
it's
the
still
sign
there.
is still up. There's not a soul in
No.
sight.
You're right.
Considering all the people that were walking into it was like people knew what was happening, and we
Mhm.
as the viewers were like, okay. I literally was like, family reunion, something's
Mhm.
happening.
Which
a
maybe
lunch.
explains why it was so loud on the street last night.
Correct.
Like there was a lot of hustle and bustle going
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
A lot. Randomly, we heard someone like singing outside our
Yeah.
door. Like there's people out there.
Mind you,
partying it
I'm
up.
2 inches from the window, so I heard
Yeah, she's sleeping
every
here.
word.
Yep.
That they were saying. So did Lainey.
So did Lainey.
And I think they were celebrating life, is what the
Definitely.
conclusion that
Definitely.
we've come to.
Mm-hmm.
So rest in peace,
Man across the
whoever
street.
that is.
Yep.
Actually, I don't know if it was a man or a woman. Rest in peace.
We don't know to
Whoever
this
you are.
day.
Yeah, but that was
Are you zoned out?
that was a really fun
Okay.
morning, and definitely not something I
And
expected.
then we're here. That was all we've done.
Yeah, feels like we've done a lot more
I
than
know.
that.
I know.
We've just talked so much.
I
Like
know.
that's the thing about like best friends is we get together and it's like, oh, we've seen each other every day for the last 5 years. You know, like
Mhm.
Yeah.
that's what it feels like.
Yeah.
No, it really does.
Mm-hmm.
We even made the husbands of the two of them make us pizza last night.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which was also kind of a fun
That was really fun
thing. We got crust made. They have a brick oven pizza
at the place we're staying.
at the Airbnb.
Mhm.
So the boys, you know, I opened the door and they're both like looking intensely at the oven and they're waiting till it gets to a certain degree
Yeah.
to
Noah
put
was
pizzas in.
chopping wood.
Noah's chopping wood out
like
there.
a man.
Yeah.
We're kind
It
of
was
trying
hot.
to curate the vibe on the inside, you know, lighting candles,
Yeah.
putting out
Mhm.
charcuterie boards.
Yeah. It was fun.
And that was fun.
Yeah, it's been really fun.
It's crazy. You know what's funny too is I was actually thinking about the last time that I was in Colorado, which was with Mare. We
Yeah.
visited our friend Adele, and if you listen, Adele, shout out to you.
Hi, Adele.
I don't
Hi,
know if you
Adele.
do, but if you do, hello. It was her wedding and COVID, and we flew out here and we got an Airbnb with Noah and we sang the blessing at her wedding.
Yes.
And it was like the most
I think
random thing.
A hymn too, but I don't remember. Be Thou My
I
Vision.
know
or
you did say
and the
that.
fount or something. And
I
yeah,
don't remember.
so it was fun. But
It was
but
like
it was also COVID, and it was right after all the George Floyd stuff, so there's a lot
Oh,
of
it was
protests. So we
just
did
really
not really go
intense.
out and
We
do a
didn't-
lot of stuff.
we
We
didn't
hung
do
out
a
in the
lot.
Airbnb.
Yeah.
we
a
did
lot.
a puzzle.
We did a puzzle
Did a
in the
puzzle.
Airbnb. Yeah.
Yeah.
We did a puzzle.
Yes.
I will say though it's really fun because the 5 of us, obviously plus our 2 children, we've never really all hung out together. So while us, the 3 of us, obviously that's like easy. We don't even have to think about
Yeah.
that. And then Bryce has obviously hung out with us a lot. It's like a different situation with Noah.
But like Noah's just always been there. I
No,
feel
he
like
has been, and I've
Yeah.
been quizzing him every day to make sure that he likes us.
she has. I've heard it. I'm
And
like
then
in
he
the bathroom
he-
and I hear
we
Casey,
go to
so
bed.
you can tell me honestly.
I'm like, okay, Noah,
Yeah.
time for another personal, deep question.
Then we go to bed, and he's like, "Man, I wish Casey would get off my ass."
I wish you would
Just
just
shut the hell up.
denying it.
No,
I'm
he's
so
shaking
scared.
his
I'm
head.
so
He's shaking his
scared.
head.
I'm so scared.
No.
What if my husband like doesn't get along?
And you're out of
Then
the
you
group.
can't marry him.
Like, I think I actually. Wait, which one is it? Am I
Both.
out or?
Would
I
you
just not
want us
marry
to say
him?
something of like,
yeah, would
hey,
you want
Key-
us to?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. This is recorded.
It's
I'm
recorded.
cementing it
If-
in my head.
Yes.
I'm
Cement.
dating somebody in the future and he doesn't vibe with you guys. That's a flag.
Okay.
That's a red flag.
Okay.
Because it's a red flag that Noah. Just kidding. I was gonna say something.
It's a
about
red flag
What?
that Noah
There's
is such a
actually
piece
no
of crap.
flags with him. And
Only
you're married.
green.
You have no flags.
Maybe
Not
some-
even
You
any.
have no
Maybe
flags.
some beige flags, but
I mean,
That
Everybody
hair
has
was
big
tickling my
flags.
nose the whole time, and I just got it.
here's the thing
Wow.
about this Airbnb too is it's great in a lot of ways, but there
Mhm.
is this rug
Mm-hmm.
that we think was for the outside.
what's the name of it? It's like not twill.
Burlap.
It's
Twill?
like straw. No, there's like a name.
Rattan.
Straw? Did you just say straw?
No,
I
she
said
did.
straw.
I said burlap, but that's not.
Oh, it's
correct.
kind of a fusion of burlap and like twine.
It's kind of like
Twine,
if you
is
would
that the
walk
word you're
through
looking
like
for?
a dead field of grass.
Yes.
Yeah.
What's gonna get on your socks? Dead grass. You walk
Absolutely.
past
Yeah.
this dead grass on your feet.
Yeah.
So
this-
this rug has been getting on everything, and so when I say a hair, a piece of the carpet was on.
straw
I
my
woke up
mic.
on this couch, hair in my throat.
in my throat.
Disgusting.
hair-
I
off
literally,
a hairball.
I think for 20 minutes, I looked and I was like, it's 3:20 a.m. And I was like, trying to find it. But I'm also like dead to the world. So I'm like, how am I going to find this
Oh,
freaking
that's
hair
really
from the
funny.
ground?
You know who wasn't dead to the world? The kids across the street.
the
running
kids
and
across
playing.
the street.
But you know who
Celebrating your
also was
life.
dead to the world?
Body. Dead body. Dead body was dead to
across
the
the
world.
street.
I actually feel really bad thinking that, like, being mad at them yesterday.
Because they were so loud.
they were, like-
just trying to celebrate
They
his
were just
life.
trying to celebrate their life.
I mean, it's okay to still be mad. They were disturbing you.
They were being
Yeah.
They're
quite
being-
noisy.
Quite a lot.
This is kind of a random little fun fact. I think about the 3 of us. And, in college, you can fall asleep anywhere all the time. One time,
Mm-hmm.
Casey fell asleep on the toilet.
Yep.
It's okay.
I forgot about
I want to remind you. We just
With laptop on lap,
laptop on
typing a
lap.
paper.
We were like, "Where is Casey?" We had curtains for stalls to paint a picture. You would open the curtain. Oh, there's
There she is.
There's Casey.
I will say it was in the middle of the night, so no one was really coming.
no
in
one was
there.
coming, but we were also like, "Where the heck could she be?"
On
This
the
was maybe
toilet.
maybe it was post Bryce. I don't know. Anyways, I remember my roommate, Caroline, would come into our room and I would be probably on the ground, like on our pile of laundry because it was just so comfortable. And I'm like, I'm so tired. I just want to sleep. I don't know. I've done that.
It's
before.
warm. It
It's
smells
warm.
good.
Can I just say, whenever Kira says something that we're both like, what? I can look at you in person.
It's so nice to actually look. I know. The thing is, I can sense this through the screen. Also, do one of you boys want to make me a G&T? Do you want to make me a G&T? Really?
Perfect.
Wow.
I know
Noah's
that
been
they
having
would.
this joke of like, oh, if I'm taking PTO, we're drinking. I kind of like
Which is
that.
today's a Friday.
Do you want me to take her?
You can meet the babies.
Welcome.
Baby Laney.
Baby Laney's first time on the mic. What do you have to say?
Thank you. She did that to
I
my mic.
agree.
Just some heavy breathing.
I
Eat it.
agree, baby.
really don't eat it, though. Okay.
Yummy.
Yeah.
Yummy.
I got a baby over there that is
She's
complaining a little
mad.
bit. She is hungry.
She hungry.
You guys.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm probably gonna feed her. Yeah, I'll feed her.
yeah.
Do you want one of us to hold your mic?
Yeah. Can I have my thingy down there?
Look at that baby.
Yeah. So anyway, what I was saying, obsessed with being able to look at you and say and make that face whenever Kira
Me
says
too.
something. That
Ow! That grip. I'm gonna pause my story.
here's my baby.
There's that baby.
What do you have to say for yourself? You're quite noisy. Oh, okay, lady.
Oh.
Laney screaming.
Okay,
Laney.
lady.
Really
This mic.
Okay, I'm gonna hand it to you.
She said, I'm going to be a singer someday.
Test. I do like this mic. So long story short, I could sleep anywhere in college, but lately I've realized I need the temperature to be like 68 degrees, and I need white noise machine under my pillow, and I need to be
Under
in
your pillow?
yeah.
Whoa.
I know. I just learned that I can only sleep in certain conditions, and that's really annoying.
Interesting.
Like
She told me
really
this.
annoying.
And I told her, "Oh, you sound like a baby."
Honestly, that's
And
what I was thinking.
Yeah, I've gone back into baby sleeping.
Man, to be a
times.
baby again.
Yeah, because I'm like,
Mm.
I want a temperature. I want to be like cozy, but like not too hot, and I want to have white noise in the background,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and that's what helps me sleep. And I kind of hate that I've morphed into that because, again, back in our college days, it was different.
Yeah.
So
There
Yeah.
are. I'm
Anyways.
also a sound machine girl, but I will say there's some like Sunday afternoon naps where just silence feels kind of nice.
Feels really good.
Yeah, but
feels really
once in a
good.
blue moon, not every
that
time.
stresses me
Mm.
out. Even
I
when
do need dark. If it's light,
Okay, yeah.
it's hard for me to sleep.
Mhm.
I need blackout curtains.
Mhm.
I haven't changed. I can still sleep anywhere, anytime, except at night when it's time to go to bed. So that's
When I have to
I would say
So,
that's the
actually,
biggest
never mind.
difference.
Yeah.
So I can't sleep anytime, anywhere. That's not
You have
supposed to be
no-
the time you're
Okay.
supposed to go to bed. Does that make sense?
It does. But I
So-
feel like in this conversation,
I do want to
Doesn't
just
relate.
mention last night everyone went to bed. Everyone's asleep. I'm awake. And we started a horrible Christmas movie.
tell them about it.
I think it was
about
Before
called-
everyone went to bed, we
Before
started
everyone
it.
went to bed, we all started watching it together. And then everyone's like, you know what? I'm going to bed. This isn't good. Noah's going to take a shower, wash off the day. Kira's been
Hot.
passed out for the past hour before that anyway.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so I was like, yeah, no, go to bed. I don't care. I'm going to finish this movie. It was called Santa.
Christmas Santa.
Mm.
I looked it up because
Santa.
it has one of
Oh.
the same characters from Camp Rock in it.
Yes.
Which was also kind of a random find. Like, unless you really know Camp Rock, you probably wouldn't pick
Yeah.
up on that.
Well, she's
'Cause
in.
I didn't.
She's in some of those like cringy clips.
Oh, so you
My
remember.
Santa.
My Santa.
My Santa from 2013.
Yeah.
In case
The
you're
name
wondering.
alone should set you off in a different way.
Right. And
You
I would
know?
say it was as bad as it sounds. And I just have this obsession with watching terrible Christmas movies. The worse, the better. But
Okay.
I need to set myself up for it to be bad. Like, I know that it's going to be bad. It's like when Kiera last year suggested that I watch that movie that was actually really good. But it was so
I
bad.
thought it was
Yeah.
good, and
And if
they
I
did
would have gone
not
into
agree.
it knowing that this is going to be a bad movie, I would have had a completely different
Maybe it would have been
expectation.
good.
Mm-hmm. Do you know
But
what I
went
mean?
into
My
it thinking,
fault.
went into it with high expectations.
Mhm.
It's all about what
we
you're
should have
expecting.
lowered them from the get-go.
Because there's some Christmas movies that are actually genuinely fun to watch. And like,
Right.
oh, that was good. Like,
Like the ones that we suggested that Kiara watched that she actually did not like.
yeah.
Yeah.
So that's actually
We have
insane.
I have opposite movie tastes as them.
Yeah.
yeah.
Because which ones did we watch last Christmas? Klaus?
You watched Klaus.
I didn't mind it, but it was kind of like weird at the end with the
I
spirit.
watched White Christmas.
You couldn't get over that part. I need you to get over it.
I still can't.
With
I
the
still
spirit,
can't. I'm
you
sorry. With
said?
the spirit?
Did you? Were you on your phone? watching
Noah's
it?
Jaws on the
Probably.
floor. Because he loves that movie.
Oh, and
Noah
Bryce-
is not a movie
Bryce
person, but
marched
he
out of
loves
the
it.
room because
Maybe
he
I-
loves that movie.
Maybe I need to give that another
and
watch.
I think you need to get off your phone maybe when you watch it too.
I think you
Okay.
need to put your phone in another room.
When I watch a movie?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Sounds so bad.
It's good.
Maybe
it's
just
good for
in
you.
general, but definitely.
Oh, is this an intervention? Okay, we were walking around yesterday and they were like, you need to put your phone down. The thing is, we would have no pictures if it wasn't for me. So choose your battles.
It is true.
Do you want any pictures?
That is
in our
true.
whole
Wait,
weekend
I am
together?
one picture
I am
yesterday.
thankful. I did take some too.
I took
I am
one.
thankful
Okay.
for our pictures, but I think it's the pictures of like the building. Like, are you gonna look back on all those pictures of the buildings you
Well,
took yesterday?
Here's the little intake into my life. Probably not, but I will go through them on the plane on the way back and be like, yeah, that was dumb. But I'd
Oh.
rather have them and then delete them
Sure.
rather than not have them. Be like, I wish I would have taken a picture of that.
Yeah.
You
That's
know,
interesting. It's an interesting take.
that's just the way that I look about. I would rather do more than do less
Sure.
because you can
Wow.
always reel it in. But if you do less and then you wish that you would have done something, then you're just gonna live in
But then-
regret. I don't live in regret.
Wow.
But you do live your life through a camera lens.
But I'm not like
Another good take.
I don't know though if it's like I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to see the world through this. I would rather look back and be like, oh, we have fun pictures together.
Hmm.
I
That's
will
just
say,
what I'm thinking.
I wish I would have taken more videos at the Taylor Swift concert. That was one time where I was like,
if you
should
were
have
with
done
me,
more.
I
because I
would've
was
made sure
trying
that
to
we
like
had
live
those.
in the moment. But now I'm like, man, I have 5 videos of this, and I rewatched those.
And that's a hard. Maybe we could meet in the middle.
Yes.
The two of us is. What is the happy medium?
Yes.
Because
maybe not 80,000 pictures on your phone.
yeah, I have a lot. And I agree, that's a lot.
Sure.
But also
I think I have 5
pictures.
5,000.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, and that feels like a lot to me. Like I feel like I need to go through those.
Oh, I have.
I don't know.
I will say every single phone that I've ever had when I got an iPhone, which was in 2014, was the year I got an iPhone for the first time. Chewy nice.
Yeah.
In the mic.
Yeah, I hope you heard that, and I hope you really love that, listeners.
When I got it in 2014, I have not deleted any pictures since then. They've all been transferred over. Which
That's
is kind of
crazy.
fun. It's a bit archaic.
See, I don't even know. I think I've
But
gone.
with
back.
that, I think I'm at like 15,000.
Okay.
But I don't blame myself because I haven't.
You don't take very many.
I don't take very many, and I also like that's a long time. That's 10 years of worth of photos. So in theory, I should probably have more.
Here, I don't know if this is just a me thing or not too, but in every friend group that I'm in, no one's taking that role, so I feel a responsibility to take
I
that
see.
role. So it's like I've been to parties and I'm like, oh, my phone's over there because I don't really care that much. But if it's over there and then at the end they're like, oh, did you capture X, Y, and Z? And I'm like, no. Then it feels
Aw.
like people are expecting
Because people are
that.
expecting you to
Are
take
you
that
finding
role.
your identity as like the
I
photographer?
don't know if I've made it my identity, but I think because
It's been like thrust upon you.
I think it's been
That's
thrust upon me.
interesting. Versus, I'm such a quality time person. I want to.
Yeah.
Look me in
want
the
us-
eyes.
Yeah, I want us to be
Which
right here.
I also enjoy. It's not my number 1, but I think it's like number 3 on my list. So
Quality
I still
time?
quality time.
Okay.
So I still enjoy that. So it's not saying that me having my phone is like a lack of that. It is just what in 10 years time what are we gonna I don't remember 10 years ago things that happened.
Yeah.
But if I look back and I'm like,
And you
oh,
have a picture
and
of
it
when
jogs
we-
your
remember.
memory.
a picture
Yeah.
of I have a random picture of our feet. That's stupid. I don't know
Gross.
if you remember
Red
that.
flag.
I know. Red
Why?
flag, probably. I don't know.
Dogs.
But I look back and I'm like, oh man, that like college time we were like all it was like the
Mm.
three of us and Molly and
Aw.
Carol.
Okay.
And I look back and I'm like, that was a stupid picture.
Right.
But you remember
For
that
sure.
night now. Yeah.
But I remember that
Yeah.
night. So I don't really know the balance
Sure.
personally.
Yeah.
And maybe I'm to the extreme of overdoing
I mean,
it. And
and then
that's
you have
okay.
me. I don't do anything,
Yeah.
which isn't good.
I think I'm in the middle of both of you.
Mm-hmm.
There were pictures that I
Yeah.
saw on your phone that you don't remember taking.
correct.
So I think
That's-
you're
and
just
that's-
kind of
that's
impulsive.
factual.
You know
click,
when
click,
you're
click,
like
click.
falling asleep and then you like tap on the screen of your phone to like, I don't know, just like look at the time or whatever.
Yeah.
I have found myself sometimes like tapping random things that don't make sense.
No
like, in
way.
my sleep. I think that's
funny.
her with the shutter button.
I think so
She's
too.
just like,
Click, 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 click.
click.
and you don't even know that you're doing it.
Which,
And
anymore.
again-
you could get a very artsy picture from that.
You could.
And you do.
Yes.
Like I'm not
Totally.
gonna sit here and say that your Instagram
No.
stories are not aesthetic
They're
and like so
super
fun to look
aesthetic.
at.
Yes.
Because I looked at your story a lot yesterday.
Yes. And I
Thank
think
you.
for you
And
too,
they're
it's
fun.
it's partly an art. Like it's an outlet.
It is.
Oh,
Yeah.
100%.
It's like a creative, like I want to capture, like maybe I will zoom in 90% and take a picture of a random cup of coffee.
Yeah.
Whereas like someone else would be like, that's dumb. But I'm
Yeah.
like, I don't know. It's kind
Yeah.
of fun for
No,
me.
it is.
And again, I'm not actually I'm not doing it for other people. I'm
Yes.
doing it because I enjoy it.
Yes. And you should if that's
And
what you
that's
like.
just
yes.
kind of the
And
the
I was
level
dogging
we're
on
at.
you pretty hard for it, and I'm sorry. I
You
do
were.
apologize.
And that's okay. But I
Yes.
also, it's a good check.
I don't know why it
because-
was really. Yesterday, I was like, kind of was bothering me. and
Yeah,
I don't know
why?
it was.
I had to
I think
put-
it was the quality time.
I had to
thing.
put my hand on your shoulder or
At one
leg,
point
and
she
I said,
did.
"It's okay."
I know. I think it was the quality time thing for me. I think
Oh.
I was like, oh, stop sitting. Like,
Again,
stop
but I
and-
think if I wouldn't
talk
have
with
been
me.
like, let's like take
Mirror-
this
mirror
little,
sock.
little
Mirror
socky.
Yeah. So I'm sorry.
It's okay. But if I
Yeah.
wouldn't have been like, oh, let's like take a picture of the three of us, I don't think we would
Yes.
have any pictures.
You wouldn't.
And I
Yeah.
will say, I love those pictures. You know,
I do
yes,
too.
Yes.
When I am the main focal point in the photo,
Stop it.
Mary's like,
Really,
actually, I
Mary,
looked
just take a
hot
picture of
yesterday,
me?
so I'm glad that you asked.
I just think we could actually take more photos of me and
It's actually just
Yeah.
about. I just want your attention.
That's fair, and that's a red flag of myself, and I'm
No,
sorry.
no. It's not a red flag.
I thought everything was awesome yesterday.
Yesterday was
I was
awesome.
having a
Well, I was
blast.
just drinking my GNT this morning, and then there was tension, and I was like, I'm just drinking my drink.
Wait,
in the corner.
when?
Oh, like at the beginning of our
Me?
recording.
Oh,
No, it was just like the
honestly,
day.
it's me. I think there's something up with me.
No, here's what
I'm in the middle of all the tension. I think I.
Okay, hey,
No,
let's flush
okay,
this out.
okay.
Let's
Yeah.
flush this out. Hey, listen,
okay.
we're gonna like.
Oh wow, this is
not-
a lie.
Listen, you
I
don't
love
like
this. No,
you're
this is
here. I
good.
love that you're here, but just know, like, for
Also,
a second.
this is an example of what friends do. This
Totally.
is what we're
Yeah.
supposed to do.
So let's
Yes.
just talk about this for a
My
second.
phone is
So
away.
there has been moments. Wait, let me grab a photo.
Let me quick take
There
a picture.
has been moments where I felt like the tension has been a little bit high, but I don't think it's necessarily from a point of like you're angry with anybody.
No, not
what
at
do you
all.
think? What do you
I
think,
think-
it's coming from?
Post Lainey, I am so anxious. I'm so stressed.
Okay.
Like I want to make sure we get the most out of this. I
Yeah.
want to make sure that we're doing the most, that everyone's having a good time. So I'm like kind of trying to read the room, but I'm reading it wrong.
Oh, okay.
Or I feel like I'm like doing something wrong. And like,
Okay.
you know what I mean? I
Okay.
don't know.
I'm raising my
Let's-
hand.
Yes.
You couldn't
Okay,
see,
and
but can I?
I'm
can
gonna
I
raise
go?
my hand for her,
Okay.
so she
Okay.
can go.
I think, but I think this has always just been innately in you.
In you, maybe it's
in a good way.
like
Hold on.
amplified momentarily.
Yes, but I think you want to make the most of every
Second.
moment.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like a efficiency thing.
Yes.
It's like
I
wanna
love that
be-
efficient
It's an
word. I
efficiency
love
thing.
that.
I think
love
it's like
that.
I want to
love
be
that. I love that.
efficient when we're together.
Yes.
Maximize the time. I want to be
Max- yes.
efficient.
Which I think
We're
is why
sitting
the
around-
setup stressed me out because I was
Yeah.
like, let's do this, let's get this, and it took a
Right.
long time.
It
Because
did. It did. It
also,
did.
when
it
you're
did.
in charge of your life with your baby and with your work, you can do
Yeah.
that.
Yes.
Same with me. I'm like, oh, like I'm in charge of my own schedule for X, Y, and Z. I don't have to think about, okay, we're kind of relying on like two people that maybe the two of us are like, meh, I don't know. I'll hop in the shower
Yes.
5 minutes before we have to leave. But you're like, that's not very efficient.
I think I have a hard time, and it's like a control thing too. I have a hard time since having Lainey, since being like married,
Yeah.
and like I have control of a lot of things. I have control over our menu because Noah doesn't really cook. I
Yeah.
have control over
Yeah.
Lainey's schedule because she's nursing off me. I
Yeah.
can kind of pick that. You know, I have control my work. I'm the worship leader. I have control.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like there, whenever I don't, it's hard for me to like just sit back.
Yeah.
Wow. I
Yeah.
just couldn't feel
And I-
opposite. More opposite.
Casey's like, that's
Yeah,
actually
yeah, yeah.
my worst
Yep.
nightmare.
I'm like, wow, I just love like looking at you guys in your like in your talents of like she has like made this itinerary for us, you guys, that is just above and beyond, and I love it,
Amazing.
and I'm obsessed
Yes.
with it. And she has
That's nice.
everything planned
Kira's
in
born to
detail.
be a travel planner, a travel photographer.
Like honestly,
See, I
if you
would
need
love
her,
that.
like
See,
please book her.
Can I quick interject?
No,
I
interject.
think what I've learned is I'm okay being the observer, and I think that's why I like to capture it, because even if I'm like one of my close friends just turned 30 and I like wasn't in any I wasn't in any of the things or
In the
pictures,
photos or
but I was like,
anything?
I want to capture this
Yeah.
so that you can look back and feel like you had a good time
Yeah.
and remember that.
Yeah.
So I like being an observer of things, but sometimes that comes across as like
I don't care.
I don't care,
Which
but I
obviously
actually
you
I
do.
care a lot
Obviously you
because I
do.
want to.
Yeah.
you want to capture it and remember
Capture
it later.
in
Yes.
the-
Well,
I
and
don't
you
know.
remind us, Mayor, like, hey, we do need to like have structure,
Which
Sure.
is
right?
definitely
Which is good.
true.
Sure, yeah.
And
Which
I
is for
don't
sure.
even know what do I bring. What do I bring to the table?
you bring amazing recaps of really
a
crappy
lot, Case.
movies.
You bring a lot.
I will say, I feel like I've really been like kind of nailing some jokes lately.
Get out of here.
I don't know. I kind of feel
No,
like
I think you remind us like honestly, life is not that serious. You're like
Yeah.
to paint you a picture. We wanted to leave at a certain time yesterday, and Mare's ready. I'm like,
I'm ready to go. Noah's ready to go.
I'm putting on my makeup, and Casey's like, okay, I'm gonna quick hop in the shower. And Mare and I both know that means gonna be in
Oh, it's gonna be
30
another
minutes.
hour.
And didn't wash my hair, and it actually was only in there for 5 minutes. You were there.
I was there.
Confirm.
No, you.
Okay,
When I saw you get out of that shower, I was like, man, we got a long time.
Yeah.
It was not as long as I thought it was.
It
gonna
wasn't
be.
as long.
It was very good
because I
Thank
think
you.
Casey knew. She's like, okay,
Yes.
I
I,
got it.
put my head down and I got to
Also-
work in there.
long hair.
Leave me be.
I'm gonna put it on the.
I've been
straw
shedding postpartum.
Yep. Same. Oh my
it's-
gosh.
it's
This?
down there.
Don't look at my.
Bad.
Don't look at me.
The thing is, it's funny because I mean, I haven't seen you in so long. I'm like, your hair looks really
This
good.
hairline? Only low buns for
I
me
don't know.
these days.
We love a low bun.
Baby.
You know what? You would look really cute in Mare is like a braid, like a long braid, just one pony.
Oh,
braid
mhm.
pony.
I
I
have kind of a
love
big
doing
head
that.
though.
Do
Kind of
you?
a big head.
Can we try it tonight?
Do you want to see this something? Close your eyes.
Okay.
Okay.
Close your eyes. Okay.
Okay, maybe not. Maybe not. But your hair, like
Breast cancer
also
runs
on
in
your
our family,
forehead.
and I'm scared of getting cancer for multiple reasons. But one is because I'm going to be bald, and I'm going to be so ugly.
Head wrap.
That's true.
I think
Mare's hair is down to her
maybe
butt
your
right
forehead
now.
is more square than I knew.
It is. I have a very
Has
square
it gone?
face.
Gone?
And
You-
I
wait.
will say my
Can I say
hair
something?
shedding I think is here, which is making it more square.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
You look like handsome Squidward.
That's the meanest thing that you've ever said to me.
handsome.
Oh, handsome. No, I know.
No,
but
that's
handsome
worse than
Squidward.
Squidward.
Is kind of ugly.
No, like I mean the face structure of
It's-
it, like the
I have-
cheekbones and like the he's
I do
so
have-
good looking. I can't.
I do have defined cheekbones. I will say.
I just like your bones are defined. Is what I mean.
Is that-
by
is that-
Thank
It's
you.
not a bad thing.
Thank you.
Insert photo
I will-
of handsome Squidward.
I'll tell you
Handsome,
later
well,
why.
handsome Squidward's forehead goes
Why
like
that was mean. Anyway, so the moral of the story is I don't really bring much to the table.
No,
Uh,
the story's not that.
Yep, you're correct. Moving on, because we're efficient. I'm
Case-
just kidding.
You bring a lot. You make Mare level down. You make
Yeah.
me level up.
Yeah.
You bring the balance.
See, that's why
That's
a friend
huge.
group of 3 is important
I
because
think.
I'm in the middle
Yeah.
of you guys for picture taking. You're in the middle of us for time, like
Yeah.
efficiency.
Yeah.
We
I'm
you
never-
need
I'm never
three
on-
to balance
in
each other
top.
out.
I'm never on top of anything.
You are on top.
You're top dog.
You're a top dog.
I will say I've been called glue for
Glue.
friend groups on multiple
I
occasions.
do like that. Yeah.
Well, I don't want to call you glue then if other people have called you glue.
Well, if I'm rubber, then
I want to be
glue.
different.
When I say multiple occasions, I mean like twice.
Okay.
It's not like people go around.
I mean, like actually
"Hey,
everybody
glue."
I've ever
So-
known.
You're only 2 friend groups.
Casey, the thing is, I don't think we would like move forward with anything, get anything done. Also, at night, there were multiple times in college where Casey would be like 1 a.m. Let's do this thing, and I'd be like, okay. And then Mare would probably be asleep, but then we'd like drag her in.
Yep.
We would like have really great creative ideas. You bring the creativity
Yes.
to our group.
Honestly,
Are you
whenever
kidding
you
me?
said that Noah came up with that Facebook, would you rather? I thought you did. Like that's something that Casey that
We're
you would
just
come up
saying
with.
something. A
Yeah,
lot.
I will say I've never been on Facebook Marketplace in my life.
No, but the would you rather? Like
yeah,
I
but,
saw
that
this
kind of-
scenario playing
I
out
will
of
say
him.
I do love a fun little made up game that I just made up like
Yes.
on the spot.
Yes.
And that's like so in your like
That's very Casey.
family's DNA.
Or like
Totally.
whenever I
Totally.
came back from theater rehearsal one day, because I did theater in case you didn't know.
Oh
Sorry,
my
actors.
gosh.
Megan
Mare
Little
was in
Women.
a musical.
Yeah, it's fine.
So was
Whenever I
I.
came back from rehearsal,
Mhm.
and you and Bryce, I walked into you and Bryce wearing every
Oh.
article of clothing that I owned, except underwear, because it's not weird.
No, we're not psycho.
Bryce put those in his pocket instead. Don't worry. He took them with him.
Were they like pink
we did.
pants?
I will say
Why don't-
What?
there's
Pink
a
pants?
l-
Pink pants.
Why don't I feel like I have a picture of Bryce with pink
Oh, you do.
pants on?
They were mine.
Oh.
I had pink pants with little white dots on them. Do you remember those?
All over the
Little
pants.
Yes. Or was that just in high school? That was when like colored
Little
pants
white
was.
dots.
Oh no, I had a pair of colored pants. Don't
Yeah.
get me wrong.
Yes,
but
they were pink jeans and they had the like little symmetrical white dots all over them.
I
I don't
like
know
it.
if I know those.
I don't like it.
Can
Man.
you bring them back? Do we still have
No,
them?
definitely don't have
Do you
them
still
anymore.
have my PJ pants, by the way? My PJ shorts? My star ones?
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Oh,
Wait, did you bring
So
them
yes.
along? Do you bring them along?
I wish I did. I forgot.
Dang it!
Actually, until this moment.
Okay, so Casey and I went to this random Christmas party in college.
It wasn't a Christmas party. We've already talked about this.
Okay, a party. I don't know. And I
was a
got
pajama
Walmart.
party.
Okay, it's a pajama party. I got light pink shorts.
I think we talked about this last time.
Well, I'm
We
going
just
to
talked
talk
about
about
this
it again.
before. That's okay.
With
no,
stars.
bring it up again.
And Casey has them. I left them there the last time I was there, which was like 4 years ago at this
Yeah.
point, in hopes that in the future I would get them back.
I will say we do a lot of regifting. Do.
You're dumb.
We do.
You're a straight up idiot.
We've done a lot of regifting or like,
I
hey, you remember
know.
this? Like, and that is something that I love to do. And I'm actually really upset that I forgot.
Me too. That was a perfect setup.
Ah, man, that's frustrating.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
you're just
Can I
gonna
be
have to ship
honest
them
about
to me.
something?
Okay.
You feel left out that you
No,
didn't go to that.
I no.
Oh,
but
okay. I wasn't
maybe I
sure.
should.
Yeah, Mare's like,
You weren't
Oh,
invited.
no,
that
no,
you're
no,
a
no,
loser.
no.
That you're a total loser.
you shouldn't.
No.
feel left
Okay.
out.
I made a gift for Mira,
You did.
Wait, go get it.
and I didn't bring it because I was embarrassed
Why?
by
Why?
it. Because it
Mary, you
was so
FaceTimed me.
ugly. I know. I
Ew.
even FaceTimed Kiera. I was like,
yes.
Casey's gonna hate this.
What?
And I said no.
What if I hated it?
I don't think so.
I
It
think
was
you kind
very-
of would. It was because it was a handmade thing and it was not made well, and so it looked like literally garbage. Can
Well,
I tell you
told-
what it was?
Well,
Okay,
I
hold
told
on.
her. Wait, I told her that maybe you would have a comment, but the fact that like you made it.
No, the fact
is,
that you
like,
made something, I would have
so
cried.
sweet.
This is. I'm going to show you my inspiration picture.
Okay. Oh my gosh, this is so fun.
Okay. It was going to be a little mobile
Oh,
made out of like ribbons,
That's cute. She would have loved it.
but I cut them too short. And I didn't have a way to hang them up. So imagine half that length and they kind of sprawl out. It literally looked like I would have got it out.
I'm
and
so
be like,
sad you didn't
what is
bring
this?
it.
I know. I would have brought it out right here and got your live
And
reaction.
I said
'Cause
I also wanted
it just
one.
kind of looked like garbage. Maybe I'll mail it to you
I
or
love
something,
the
and you
spirit
can
of
you
it.
can
I
see.
love the spirit
But
of it.
See,
yeah,
that's what I thought.
Yeah. I think I will send it to you anyways because like I like bought the stuff and like let's not let it go to
You
waste.
sweet.
sacrificed your money.
But yeah,
Oh, thank you.
I mean you got us these. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I didn't get you anything or think about getting. You
I've thought
anything,
about it,
So
don't
my
worry.
bad.
That's
I
okay.
have
I'm just kidding.
memories in the camera roll. That's what I.
You took a lot of pictures, so that's what
That's what I
Your
have.
you
gift
contribute.
is that you're gonna remember this trip.
Your gift is we're making this.
Is it you're gonna
memorable.
remember that corner building and how the corner of our bathroom is so aesthetic.
Honestly,
Okay.
it really is. It's the only
is.
aesthetic thing about this whole house.
Okay, be honest. I actually do really like the layout of this house. I'm not gonna.
I like
I'm
the
not gonna sit
layout.
here and
The
tell you that I
layout.
don't like
it
it.
feels.
I love the crown molding. I like
Okay.
the plaster on the wall. I think it's really
Yes.
fun. And there's little archways outside. I think it's really cute.
There's
the
a
way
lot-
that this
so much
place is
potential.
decorated isn't very great, but I am
No.
able to look
Yeah.
past the decorations being
Like
poor.
blue table back there, kind of random. Blue table behind.
I mean,
Kiera.
like it was a vibe probably 10 years ago.
Yes.
Can I be honest?
Yes.
I think this layout next to the beach could be
Yeah. Oh, hey, yeah.
Yes.
in the city. It's still okay, but I think beach. Think beach house.
Yes.
This could go Maybe we like
pointed
I
to the
do.
right.
the surfer
I do
board.
wish that we came when it was warmer so we could utilize the backyard. The backyard is cute.
The backyard
is
is
There's a nice
cute.
little patio,
And
a
honestly,
little
even the front
firing
area out here is
Yes.
cute.
I mean,
Yes.
okay, here's the other thing, you guys. We said that when we came here, we were going to get tattoos.
We did say
We
that.
still could walk to the place 5 minutes away
Yeah.
Yeah.
and get a tattoo.
Yes.
Okay.
Do we do it?
I think
What do
we-
you think, listeners?
The
Actually,
thing-
just
Okay,
maybe
hold on.
risky.
What
Here's-
do you think, listener?
listeners.
The thing
I
about
don't know.
walk-in tattoos can be risky. If you want
It
to
can.
get like a big,
I'm not
It
getting
can.
anything big.
how big do you want your bird to be?
Wait, let me see. Oh, wait,
Yeah,
where
yeah.
are you gonna do it? Really?
I think that.
Casey is a virgin when it comes to in general, but also to tattoos. Huh.
I don't know. We'll think about
Oh,
it
we're
later.
gonna TBD.
TBD.
Today's our
TBD.
only day to decide, but TBD.
We only have like
Um,
an hour, but
Okay.
TBD.
But TBD.
within the hour. Should we bring the husbands to do my little segment?
I do hear
Yeah.
babies crying. I don't know. Who
I
it is,
know.
though.
Let me
I'm
see.
feeling like it's yours.
I think it is also mine.
Husbands.
Let me
Okay,
text Noah.
husband. We're ready for
Is
you.
that mine? Hi, honey. Is she sleeping?
Wow. We're ready for you.
We're gonna bring you in.
Sit by your respective wife.
Uh-oh. Who's he gonna choose?
Who's he gonna? Who's he?
That was funny.
I told you I'm kind
Which
of an
one?
on.
Kind
if
of
he
on
sits
one.
between me and you, or me and
I think
Kira. Like I think that's gonna.
No, I
Maybe-
think he's
For
gonna.
sake of this, I think he should sit there though, so Noah can sit here.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
It's been forever,
Mary,
guys.
do you want to introduce the segment and then I'll dive in?
Yeah. So Kiki came up with our Mayor Brings on the Mood today.
Woo!
As you can see, we have our husbands with us.
The
Casey and I.
husbands.
So Kira thought, well, maybe Kiki, you go ahead. You explain.
Yeah.
Sure. Well, I figured since we have the husbands here, we're going to do a little quiz on how well the husbands know their wives. So
I
this is
love
going to
this
be an
so
exciting segment. This is not the newlywed game because they're not newlyweds, but this is truly just how well do you know your wives. So I have a list of a couple questions, 10, to be honest.
Okay.
10. And I want to know, which is I'm going to ask the boys. They're going to say it, and then you guys are going to have to think of your actual answer. Do not compromise what the actual answer is based off of their, what they say. Okay. Are we ready?
I won't.
1 second. ChatGPT is asking me
When are
for
you playing
a
the
voice.
shoe game?
Didn't play that at my wedding, so I don't know. Okay. You ready?
Yes.
That was a hard watch.
Okay. First question. What is one topic your wife can passionately talk about for hours? There's one right answer for both of them. If you know, tune in.
Who goes first?
You can
Me?
go, yeah.
Music.
Okay.
And I'm going to have to go with sitcoms.
Oh.
Generic because we watch a lot.
Okay.
And by we, I mean not me, Meredith.
This morning I was like, you know what? Yesterday I didn't stream at all.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a big thing.
First time in years.
Years.
It's been
Perhaps your life.
forever.
Perhaps forever. Okay, wives. What do you have to say to that? Case?
He hit it right on the head. Music.
Really?
I couldn't shut up about that, even if you tried to get me to.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh wait, are we supposed to say what our answer was in our head at
Yes.
first,
Yes.
or if they're right or wrong about it?
What was
My
your
answer, I immediately went music, and then he
Oh,
said
okay.
music, and then I was like, "That's right."
Because while Noah is correct, I could talk about sitcoms for a long time. I was thinking he was going to say Taylor Swift.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yes.
Ooh.
That's a little bit of a
But I
hot
also
topic.
could talk about sitcoms for a long time.
So he wasn't right. He wasn't wrong.
He wasn't wrong. He was, but that was not what I was
But
saying.
Bryce
Maybe
was
then you know yourself.
What you're saying is he was wrong.
Could be.
factually
He was wrong, I was right.
correct.
How
Oh,
does it
are we
feel?
competing?
How does it feel to have
It's
a
a
husband who just
competition.
doesn't really know you
Okay,
intimately?
let's go. Let's go.
It's a competition.
Okay. Should we show him?
It is 1-0.
Show us.
Okay. Ready? Next
Show us.
question. What is her guilty pleasure that she pretends to be embarrassed about but secretly loves?
Oh my.
on, let me think.
Wait
Can
a
you
second.
Yeah,
reread
yeah,
that?
yeah. We can think.
Can you reread that?
Sure. What is your wife's guilty pleasure that she pretends to be embarrassed about but secretly loves?
I feel like you don't get embarrassed very much.
Okay. I feel like Bryce has one.
Guilty.
Don't
This
help
is
him
a
out.
hard
Are you helping
question.
him out? Okay, don't help him out.
Do you know an answer for yourself?
No, I'm thinking.
Sorry, can you read it one more time?
Oh no. 2 is it?
stalling.
Okay.
No
What is
idea.
her guilty pleasure that she pretends to be embarrassed about but secretly loves? Or just in general, guilty pleasure. Could be a show, could be something she does, whatever. Is there something that comes to mind?
I think it's the whole talking thing that's throwing me off.
Okay.
Because you will, just very respectfully, you will overshare about anything. Like, I think that's what I'm struggling with is like, oh, no topic is off limits.
No.
Okay, that's good. So is there a guilty pleasure? Or
That's why
maybe
I'm
there's
confused.
not.
I don't know if there is.
I don't.
Okay.
Technically.
I don't know either. It's
At
very
least to
similar.
talk about.
Like you're not embarrassed about.
No, not with you.
Okay, don't
So it's-
give him. Okay, so what?
Um,
Final answer.
You haven't?
I have no idea.
You want me to?
I
Yeah.
have no idea.
Okay, wives.
So I was thinking about this and also struggling. So I'm really glad that you asked to read it 3
Okay.
times because
Okay.
honestly, nothing really came to mind. I mean, maybe the fact that I really like TikTok and like I've posted something on there before that can be kind of embarrassing from time to time. But
The dance of you guys.
yeah, like
I've
we
seen
danced
that,
together. Like
yeah.
that was cute. And there's a lot of things that like I'll make private because I don't want like any old schmo to come look at it. But
Sure.
that could maybe be something that's embarrassing to me.
Mm.
So that
Whereas,
was
like,
that was the only thing I
actually-
could think of. But like
Okay.
I've never also been like I don't
But,
want Bryce
like-
to see this.
Okay.
Maybe like taking pictures because you don't like when people take a bunch of pictures and just like stop to take a bunch of pictures. Like
So
you do.
myself, yeah.
We were just talking
But
about
We were
you
talking about
do-
that.
But you
We
do
closed that.
really like to take them and take videos. So
Well, you're glad
like
you
maybe
have
it's a guilty pleasure, I guess.
Okay.
And you really want to have them, but you don't like to.
So you're
do
embarrassed
it,
by
do
taking
it,
pictures,
yeah.
but you want the picture. Okay.
That's
Okay,
the only thing
Noah?
I think of.
That's a
I
good
really
one.
don't have anything. I need help here.
Okay, this is not a diss. Low key, this podcast.
Wait, I know I get it.
You know,
I get
like
it, I
when
get
when
it, I
people
get it,
come
I
up
get
to me
it.
and were like, "I loved your last episode," I'm like, "Oh man!" Like I like
you
I'm
listen
kind
to
of like,
it.
"Oh man, yeah." People, I my go-to phrase is, "I always forget people actually listen to this thing."
Yeah.
You know, because I am an overshare. I talk about a lot on
Yeah.
here, so it's like, oh my gosh, what have I talked about that
Yeah.
Right.
now this person at my church knows? You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like, did they hear me share the story about Kiara drinking my pee?
Right.
You know.
I know sometimes
Which
I'm
is a very
also
real
like,
story.
I
You
don't
guys
didn't
know
make
if
that
I
up.
So,
like
but I'm not
this.
Yeah.
actually embarrassed of this podcast. Like, I love doing it.
Yeah.
But it is
Yeah.
kind of a guilty pleasure in that way.
You guys had
Great
died.
answer.
I have another battery pack.
Should we pause it real?
Everyone pause. Don't
Okay.
move.
Don't move. Don't move.
No.
Is
Close
the
the
other battery
camera.
dead?
Close the camera. Open the camera. Nothing.
That's a screen, not a camera. The camera.
Quick shout out to my boy Bryce, working hard.
Tech man.
And then good to go.
Should we do some claps here?
I haven't moved, so I'm just gonna stay in my little spot. Sorry.
So we can sync up.
Thank
Sure.
you, Bryce,
Thank you.
for fixing that.
I actually really appreciate that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Appreciate that.
Just we lost the sync, you know.
Okay.
Okay.
And we're back. Are you guys ready for your next
back. Yep.
question? Yes. Okay. This one, we're going like level 2.
Okay.
That was level 1. We're like level 2.
That one was impossible.
That was level 1.
That was level 1 is in like depth. That wasn't that
It was like
deep.
level 8.
No, it wasn't.
Talking about a trauma.
No. Okay, this one's fine. It's just like the next layer. Okay.
Yeah.
What would you say is a core value or belief that guides her daily life?
faith. Faith
Okay.
in God
Okay.
and Jesus.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to
Slay.
echo that one.
And
What?
And this is a Christian podcast. I'm gonna have to echo that one.
Okay. Faith in God.
And this just turned into what's that? Christian-
Okay.
the two Christians wrote? Shoot.
Okay, what would you say?
Honestly, I
Was that
didn't even
true?
have a chance to think.
I
But
know that was
that-
so fast.
he's right. I'm not gonna tell him he's wrong.
That's the right answer.
I think just to like echo on top of that, and the reason why I would say maybe something else is like to be kind to people and treat people well. But that ties into my faith, and the reason why I do that is because
Yeah.
of my faith. So, in a roundabout way, the answer to that is yes. So great job. Wow,
Good job.
you thought of that so fast. I can't even believe
He was
you
like,
did that.
"All right, 1, 2, 3, God."
I need to let you know,
Jesus,
Meredith. We
my
have
Lord
a
and
right
Savior.
answer here coming up. So
Ooh, right answer?
yeah,
Okay.
it's like the Sunday school answer.
Yeah. Well, I would say yes is
Yeah.
very blanket. Like I would say maybe my guiding principle is tied up in that core belief. So yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Sunday school.
So slay, 2 for 2.
Slay.
Slay, as in Noah. Noah says that a lot. Third question.
Is
Okay.
that not the third question?
I think it was.
So 2 for 2.
Okay.
Don't worry.
When she is having a tough day, what helps her feel supported or comforted? What would you as
Yep.
the husbands say? Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to repeat it while you think, even though if you know it. Okay. When she is having a tough day, what is something that helps your wife feel supported or comforted?
There's a few things that come to mind. Physically, like rubbing her feet or massaging shoulders.
Okay.
Okay.
Physically?
I meant shoulders, guys.
Wow.
I just took a, I just took a
It
pause.
took a while to find that last one.
I just took
something,
a pause.
something.
And then now I forget what the other thing was. Crap. The other thing would be just making decisions for her, so she doesn't have to make decisions at all. Because that's a source of stress for her a lot of times. And then I think just listening and not trying to solve her problems.
Wow.
He wasn't gonna get that one.
That feels really good, but Case, what
It
do you
feels
say?
good to be known, baby. I will say, I thought of a hug. So I take
Okay.
a hug too, but like everything he said, yeah.
But like, what about like a massage or like your feet?
Oh my gosh, I
rubbed?
love that. And I asked,
Okay.
Shoulders.
Where?
Shoulders.
Yeah, where do you want that
Shoulders.
massage?
Shoulders, sorry.
I
shoulders.
say, like, I'll say, can you rub my toots? That means, can you rub my feet?
Toots? Not tits. Toots.
Toots. Like,
Just in case
toots.
there's any question.
And he never actually wants to. So the fact that he suggested that means that he cares for me, because if he never had to massage my shoulders or my feet for the rest of his life,
Yeah.
he would.
That's good.
Anyway, you guys go.
Okay. Noah?
I think the main one and what I have learned the most. You said put it in the middle.
So that we can. But now.
The main one and what I have learned the most through our marriage is Bryce's third answer, and that is to listen to you and not try to solve.
It's a big
Because my brain goes to, well, here are the solutions, here are the practicals.
one. Man brain.
Yeah. That's how I want to love you in that moment. It's like, oh, there's a fix to this, and I can see it. Where I think you want to just be heard and be able to spew it all out all at once and have me just yes and maybe add in. Yep. And then I think that's the main one.
There's one that you're missing.
Ooh.
There's one that I thought you were gonna say.
I'm scared. I'm not gonna lie. Is it something sexual?
Well, a hug's always good. Just a big old embrace.
Aww. Okay, less sexual than I thought.
Maybe humor.
Can you give me a hint?
Humor?
At the end of the day.
Oh, put the house to bed.
Ah!
Put that house to bed.
Yeah.
Do some chores.
That's a big one.
That's good.
Sorry, I definitely helped him with that one, so we can maybe not.
Yeah,
have to go
I
that
do
way,
think
but-
they're
So
one
we get a point, you don't.
Well, it's yeah. Okay.
1 point
3.
ahead.
Because yes, absolutely,
Uh-huh.
the first thing he said for sure. But also
Yeah.
at the end of the day, if the house is a mess and he goes
Put
like,
the
if
house
he
to
wants
bed.
go
I
play
like
video
that.
games or something, I'm like, hey, I would really love
I hate
some
this guy.
help.
Yeah.
Putting, like And I saw a reel that like doing the dishes and stuff like that is like get the house ready for bed, put the house to bed. And I like that. I like waking up to a clean house. So it's nice to
Hence
have
last
help.
night Mara was doing our dishes.
Yeah, which
so
I do,
it
and
makes
I like
sense.
enjoy doing that stuff. So,
Yeah.
but it is nice to have help, especially if it's a big mess.
Yeah. I like that. Okay.
Yep.
We got 2 more for you, okay? So this next one is do what? Well, I have a lot more, but do you want all 10?
I'm having fun.
Okay. Sounds good. Okay, this next one is what is something your wife is deeply passionate about and why? And has she started doing anything about it? What is something your wife is deeply passionate about?
Taylor Swift.
Okay. Has she made any moves on that?
What was the second question of the
well,
question?
I kind of made that up. But
Has
like,
she done anything about
done
it? We
anything about
took
it?
out a loan. We took out a loan so that she could
that
see
she could go to Taylor
fifth
Swift.
row. Yes. We are still paying that off.
That's funny.
not. We paid very minimum
Yeah.
compared to what other people paid for that concert.
So, do you want to be honest
What
and
did the
tell our
bank
listeners
say for
what
that?
I
Yeah.
paid
it was?
$600
When
for
you went to your
fifth row
financial
seats.
advisor, did they say this was smart financial
Shut
decisions
up.
or bad?
We did have the opportunity to resell those tickets for $4,000, and we did turn those that down.
Yeah.
But so in that way, maybe we lost out on money, but
But
$600
$600 for floor seats.
Fifth
right?
row.
Fifth
Fifth row.
Pretty much floor.
Like, yeah, it was amazing.
that's
ding,
funny.
ding.
Passionate about Taylor Swift. Okay, Bri?
I would say, I mean, it kind of correlates to the first question you asked, and it's music. It's like that's like her pretty much everything, but she hasn't had, I guess, the opportunity to do a lot just with Mira and just other things in her life.
Mm.
But I think maybe like concerts too, going to more concerts and like doing things with Mira and myself. So not just staying at home. I don't know if you're passionate about that
What
necessarily.
does that have to do with music? That last part.
Well, I don't. It didn't. It didn't have anything to do with music. That's
Mm.
just what came to mind. That's it.
Any response?
I think that true. I mean, there's probably more that I can do with it, but I sing at church a lot, and I get to play piano, and I think having Mira at home, I want her to enjoy the greatness of music. So I definitely will dive into that a little bit more when she gets a little bit older. She's still a little bit young, so it's hard to.
She can't quite get.
She doesn't quite
full-fledged.
get it.
Mm.
She doesn't quite get much. She's 5 months old, but
Yeah.
she will.
She's not all there.
No, she's not all there. Not her fault. She's
Not her fault. She's
learning,
like a
developing.
an infant, but it's
Yeah.
fine. Okay. This is kind of a random question, and this is truly like this is more of like along the lines of how well do you know her in the sense of this is a fact, not a like I don't know. This is like a what was your wife's first job ever? This is like a don't no help,
Maybe not.
no help, no nothing. First job ever. Noah, you go.
She worked in food service
Okay.
at a nursing
as-
home. Was that correct?
Okay.
Dang
Hold
it.
on. Okay.
I thought it was across the street.
What did I live on? I grew up on A.
Oh, I guess. Yeah. Okay. No, I'm thinking externally. Like you literally, that could have been a family chore, for all you know. I didn't. Yeah. Maybe I didn't know that.
She was on the payroll.
But my first job outside of the farm was working at a nursing home across the street.
Yeah, food service.
So he's like, I am
I thought you were
right,
gonna say
right?
Wendy's or
Okay.
BK.
Okay. Bri, what was her
Uh,
first? Don't.
I'm pretty sure Casey was either a host or a waitress at crap, what's the name? It's at a fancier restaurant in
Kelowna Island?
but I cannot remember the name. I don't know. Is that right?
I was a busser at Tuscan Moon. Yeah.
Okay.
It was a nice restaurant. Yes.
I'm gonna say you both didn't get that fully, so I'm
Mhm.
gonna say you didn't get any points.
That's fine.
Is that okay?
It is what it is.
That's
yeah.
rough.
You have 3. Marino
We
have
were
2.
so
We're neck and
close.
neck.
I wanted,
but
to give
no
you
one
a
got
hand,
that.
but
Okay. What is one item Casey can't live without? What is one item Meredith can't live without?
I have it.
Okay.
Aquaphor. She
Okay.
is a cult leader.
Okay.
In that
Why is that lady looking at our lawn?
pyramid scheme.
I'm sorry. She was staring. Okay. Oh, there is? Okay, sorry. Aquaphor. Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
That's correct.
Ding, ding.
Okay.
See, okay, here's the thing. He is right,
Sure.
but I was also going to say,
My daughter.
well, yeah. But I was going to say, like, my phone, my streaming services,
Oh, okay.
because I'm a TV watcher.
Okay. Okay. But what was your gut? Okay.
That's all right.
Yeah, that's true. That's a
That's
hard
kind of
one.
that's kind of just like the internet.
If
Okay.
I don't have Aquaphor on hand, I will go that night and get some, though. So that is
Okay.
correct.
Okay. Well, don't help him. Okay.
She doesn't really have a specific one, but the one that immediately came to mind that you can't really live without, I guess, is warm clothes or a blanket.
Okay.
I don't know.
Survival.
Okay. Okay. Casey? Okay. I don't feel like this is getting any
I mean,
good.
like, I
What
don't
is
like
the
to be
answer?
cold, so that's true. But I don't feel like that's.
You didn't like how our house was 62 degrees this
No,
morning?
I actually
Okay.
hated it. I was honestly, I was probably gonna just say my phone initially, just because I don't know. I feel kind of stupid saying it, but like, you know what I mean. On a but on a
You'd find a
deeper
way.
level, like my family, but that's also obvious.
That's a hard
thing,
I said
too,
thing. I
versus,
said
like,
item.
you know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is
So probably my phone, which
item?
is really lame. But I mean, I love a good blanket. I'm not gonna say I don't.
We're gonna say we both didn't get that quite on the head. Is that okay?
This sucks.
Okay. Okay. ChatGPT, can you not? Okay. Sorry, it's saying that it wants to record my voice, and I don't want that. Okay. Another question would be, what would you say? Like, what would you say is her biggest strength? And what do you think your husbands would say is your biggest strength?
Wow.
Okay. So, what is her biggest strength? But also what you think Casey would say.
She has a lot of good strengths, but I think what she would say is communication. A really good communicator. She's able to voice her emotions and opinions very well.
Mm.
That's probably not what you were going to say.
I think
Mm-hmm.
I think that I'm confident and clear.
Clear as kind. That's what Noah's been saying all weekend long.
Right. So I
Clear
stole
as
your
kind.
word. Sorry, but
Mm-hmm.
That's fine.
I think I don't like to let things linger. I want to figure out the root of what's going on. And I saw that wink, don't cheat. And I am willing to have a really nasty, uncomfortable conversation so that I can see the light at the end of the tunnel rather than hanging out in the tunnel for a long time.
Okay.
So, yes,
Okay.
I agree with him. I don't think he's wrong. I think he just phrased it differently probably than I would have.
Okay, love it. Noah?
I think my answer is very similar. I don't really know how to word it very well, but it's, well, I guess like vulnerability, or I'm just thinking of times with like my family where my family struggles with people pleasing and not wanting or conflict avoidance and all that, and Meredith's not afraid to dive into those conversations and get to the root of the problem so that we can continue our lives and be friends again.
That's good.
That's exactly what I was going to say. I think that, like, along the lines of that, like, speaking my needs type of thing of, like even what we talked about here. Like, hey, I was feeling like this yesterday. Don't know why.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it, you know? Or, like, if someone wants to, like, ask me to babysit or something, like, I don't have a problem saying no because I'm not
Amen.
really a people pleaser.
Yeah,
that's
I
good.
used to be, but I've learned
Yeah.
it just like saying no with no like not like a sorry I can't tonight I have this
Yeah.
like what excuse can I come, just no, nope, not gonna work for
Yeah.
me, like that. I don't know. And then people know, like, when I say yes, I actually mean yes.
Yeah.
You know?
Absolutely. I think
That's good.
Great.
Yeah.
I couldn't
Let
agree
your
more.
no be no and your yes be yes. I think
Amen.
that's biblical too.
Yeah.
That's a good
Mhm.
quality to have. I love that. Okay, let me do one more. I don't know if this was 10. I don't think it was, but it feels right to end on one more, I think. Are we okay with
Yes.
that? Okay. I think you each can answer this one individually. What is one thing you've learned about yourself through being with the other person? I feel like that's kind of a fun one. So it doesn't have to be like for the other person, but one thing you've learned about yourself individually with being with your spouse.
Don't rush and say a million things.
You would go
I was gonna say, Noah, you wanna go first? One thing you've learned.
Yeah. I'm trying to make it deep.
Yeah.
If it's not deep, then you don't.
Don't want to.
The level of depth is the level of love.
I think continuing the last answer, I think learning that conflict doesn't have to be the boogeyman, and that getting through those times of conflict can lead to a much more fulfilling outcome far sooner than stirring on it for so long. And Meredith's a good example of that.
That's good. I love that. That's really good.
Thanks,
Mara,
honey.
what would you say?
I think in marriage and parenting too, I would say, but I've learned how selfish I am. You know, like when you have a whole other person to make decisions with, or make decisions for, like Lainey, you just learn that like your way is not always the best way, and that's hard to like swallow that pill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sacrifice. That's good. Wow.
I think
Bri?
for me, I've learned just how easy it is to step out of your comfort zone and to live in the uncomfortability. 'Cause that is not one of my strengths whatsoever. It's one of my weaknesses. And so I think I've learned that when I'm with Casey, and she's taught me that it's okay to step out of your comfort zone, and it's easy. It doesn't have to be hard. Just go for it, and whatever happens, I guess.
It's cool.
Yeah. Like, try new food, go new places. Don't just do the same thing over and over and over. Go on the trip and get out of your home state and just like go do something. Because it's really important to get life experiences and do things that you've never done before. And I think a lot of people are just afraid, but it's like if you just do it, then you're in it, and then you have to figure it out.
Yeah.
And you just have to go. But you have to force yourself to go. And then once you do, then it's so much fun.
I like
It's life-changing.
I like that. Wow. And now they're both at the stage of life with a 4-month-old, 5-month-old. And it's just so
A
cool
5-month-old and 6-month-old, but like super close.
to- Really?
Very close, yes.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. Okay. Time flies. Sorry. It just flies so much. But I love that. That's really cool. I think to just get a little insight to.
I will just say it's
Your
super
life.
fun to have them on here, first off. But second off, to hear their brains about us.
Yeah.
like-
that was fun, Keek.
It's not every day that you get to sit down and have your person talk about you.
That's good. That was the goal.
Yeah.
I fell a little under a microscope, though, so
Hopefully just a little
But I love
courage.
attention, so I love that.
I don't. Sometimes I
He's
do,
like,
but
I don't
right
know.
now I'm sweating.
Guilty pleasure, attention, something she doesn't
I
want to
hate
admit.
attention, but actually, like, so what other questions do
I
you
want
have?
attention, but
Yeah.
like I don't want to work that hard for
Right.
it.
What's your kink? Too far. Christian podcast.
Okay, well, that can be our podcast episode, you guys.
Yeah.
Thank you for listening.
Thanks so much
to
for
our new
joining
episode
Thank you.
live.
Yeah.
The one time we'll probably have another one in the future. Maybe there'll be more kids. I don't know.
Mm.
But
Gosh.
I don't know. Who knows?
Who knows?
But thank you for listening, you guys. You can follow us on Instagram, on TikTok, on Facebook. You can email us.
It's been foreverpod@gmail.com.
Mhm.
Don't forget.
We have a couple emails in the queue, so don't you worry. We've been flooded with people saying that they
Low-key, honestly,
No,
kind
but
of.
we like actually have been.
It
we
was
have
dry for a while now.
lied
It took
about
a while
that
to
in the
sift
past.
through. So
It's actually been flooded. So
Yeah.
we will get to those.
Yeah.
But we love you guys. Thank you so
Love
much
you so
for
much.
listening and watching and all the things. And to the husbands for joining.
yeah,
Yes,
thanks,
thanks,
guys.
guys.
Thank you guys.
We'll pay you back later. Mainly Kiki.
I'll go on a walk. Yeah. You can have the house to yourself.
Oh my gosh. Sorry,
Okay.
Mom. All right.
All right. Bye, guys. Bye.
Bye. Bye.